Hey guys, how's it all going? Just up here today on another lovely breezy day. Don't know if this thing's made an appearance ever on one of the videos, but this is my other car, my 84 LN65 Hilux, 2.4 diesel. It's just a backup car. The Land Cruiser's loaded up at the moment, so this thing's doing run-around duties for me. But yeah, I've got a bit of a confession to make today. Oops, I did it again. I really shouldn't go on Facebook Marketplace sometimes. Now, what's there to say? It's early new major. It hasn't run for about a year, and the price was right. That's the main thing you need to know, the price was right. I don't know what I'm doing with it. It's literally just, I bought it because it was cheap. The motor does turn over. It's diesel. Yeah. I've literally had it for a week. This is the first time I've actually really had a proper good look at it. I went and did a walk around of it. And yeah, made an offer, bought it, and got a friend with his tilt tray to drag it home. Yeah, here she sits. It might become parts, I don't know. There's a few bits I've been eyeing off on it for other toys, but it's all there essentially. It's got that beautiful rack on the front. If I had tools with me, that'd already be in the scrap metal bin. The exhaust is just absolutely lovely. Like, I suppose they used what they had and made it work, but it's an exhaust, I suppose. What else can I say about it? Tin work's not completely horrible, but it's not amazing. I've seen people fix worse. I don't know what they've used here. This is like, they had an old bloody bed frame or something for a grill. It does have shutters in the front. I don't know if you'll be able to see that with the light's not exactly great, but there is shutters in there, which I've never had before. What else can I say about it? Is that going to come up? Oh yeah, you might be able to read that. Sold and serviced by Moore Road Machinery, Tas. Division of Malcolm Moore Industries, Ltd, Hobart and Launceston. Now, I've seen that sticker before, I never knew what it said. The Super Major that I'm fixing up, that has that same sticker on it, funnily enough. So yeah, that's cool. I might see if I can get that reproduced. Wouldn't mind to put that back on, well, on the Super Major, and maybe if I keep this one. Has had a tacho on it, doesn't have it now of course, that's long gone. It's got a silent drive coupling. Yeah. It's got this lovely nice basket for something. Chains maybe, I don't know. They're obviously carting something around in there. Belt pulley, like pretty much all of them have. It doesn't have belt pulley guard, but I don't know if that's part of one, or is that just something they had on some of them? I don't know. Lots of baling twine and rope, of course. What else? It's got smaller tyres than the other one. Oh, and they're old too. Okay, never mind. What are they? 16, 9, 28. I think the one on the Power Major are bigger. Let's have a look. They are, yeah, 18, 4, 28. It's a bit smaller wheels on it. Now the thing that got me was, it doesn't have a broken drawbar. 3 points pretty rough. The guards are not bad. I haven't really pulled them off, so you don't really know exactly what they're like, but yeah, that's quite good. I'm quite happy about that. Bonnet isn't horrid on it. It probably can be salvaged. What else? Has a proper fuel tap, the original style one. What else? Still got the proper key. Does sort of turn. A few things were a little bit sticky on it when I got it, and they seem to have freed up with a little bit of work, so yeah, it might be something viable. The biggest probably thing at the moment, I don't know if you can see that, but it literally moves up and down like 10 mil before it even starts to steer. So that steering box is going to need a lot of love or replacement. Probably replacement, really. Apparently it's got a fuel issue. This sounds like a familiar story. The Super Major was the same. It had a fuel issue. Turns out the issue was there wasn't enough compression to ignite the fuel properly. But yeah, apparently last time we tried to use it, yeah, she just wouldn't go. So take that for what it is. Another bit of an issue. Oh, get under here. I don't know if you can see anything, but the grass tells the tale. It is piercing oil out the sump somewhere. But that's okay. We can live with that. Won't matter if I turn it into parts anyway. I did notice, where am I going? It's got 3-bolt caps on the front wheels, which is more like an E27N. And the axle looks the same as a early Model 1, but get you in under there. E27N, a 301 OB, I think it is. So does that mean E27N front axles fit under these things? I don't know. I've never owned an E27N, so I don't know much about them. I did a bit of a Google search, and it seems to be you could get an E27N with an like the extendable axle, and they look the same. I don't know. I'm guessing the light bar probably doesn't work, and I don't really care, it's going to go in the bin anyway. Missing one badge, and the badge off the nose cone. Everything else seems to be there. Let's have a look, see what goodies we got in the toolbox. Oh, okay, a bit of tape. Top link pin, which is category 1, not category 2. Cold chisel. What is that, spanner? Stubby. 15/16. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, here's another spanner there. Very Chinesey looking. Nice couple of spanners in here. Some type of pin. Plate for something. Nothing really exciting. A few couple of snap clips or whatever you call them. They're handy. Yeah, it's your lever for the shutters. The shutters are seized up. Well, yeah, I'm sort of liking the purchase. It's got a Uber, I think that's a Uber muffler. It's seen better days, which is a pity. I like them. A fair bit of wear on that clutch pedal. So it's done a few hours. Nice homemade PTO shield. Oh, it's not even tight. That's handy. Makes it easier for me to remove it, throw it in the bin. Gauges are, yeah, well, but the gauge panel's there. So yeah, you zoom by all that. If I do keep it, I'll get a full wiring harness and gauges. Tank's been repaired a little bit round the steering column. Steering wheel is very well, I don't know what that is. I think it's homemade. Nearly looking at it. Sorry about the wind. It's bloody windy today. Old seat bases. Pretty howdy doody. Now, as for years, I would say, I'm guessing it's about a 55-ish, 56. Oh. It's got a nice little clip for the bonnet prop. I don't think any of the ones ever had that I've had. Oh, another thing, it looks like it's got the factory horn, which I'm excited about. I don't have one. None of the other ones have them. They're all been long gone. It's decompression model. Oh, in fact, the motor in the Supermajor has a decompressor on it, but no handle. Early radiator without the rubber little connector hose. Yeah, it's all fairly early model stuff. Now, engine number is a 1310061. So I'll look at that. I'll get some casting codes off it, and yeah, you might be able to find out exactly what year it is. I assume that about mid-50s. It's not a real early one. Like, it has a few early traits like the filler, single fan, but I'm not quite sure exactly when they were all, when they were phased out. I'm not that knowledgeable on them. The thing was, it's a bit newer than what I wanted. I wanted a really like a 52, 53, like a real early new major TVO without the air cleaner out through the bonnet, like the real early ones. I wanted one of them. This isn't really it, but for the money I couldn't sort of pass it up. I thought, well, even if I just park it in the paddock for a while and part it out later. Yeah. The tank's trying to kill me. Yeah, so it's one of those where we'll just snavel it while we can, because parts aren't exactly plentiful for these. That's another thing I've never had. I've never had a crank handle. I don't have the actual handle, so I'll have to try and find one then somewhere. Looks like someone's been a bit of filler in there, so someone's obviously gave it a bit of love at some point. Doesn't look like, it's had a lot of love for a long time. But yeah, it's one of those things, like, you could do something with it. Whether or not I do or not is another thing. So yeah, she's got odd tyres on the back. This is what's this one? Goodyear. I don't mind them. They're what's on the Power Major. And this is Olympic gripster, or whatever you call them. It's in. End of the day, it doesn't matter. There's tread. This one's getting a little bit dry rotted. Front tyres are absolutely stuffed. They need doing. Just did a bit more digging and looking. Appears that this one is the long box, I think they call them. So no live drive, from my understanding. And I've got some codes. She's L14V. And the engine and the transmission are exactly the same, both L14V. Which, yeah, that's pretty cool. The engine number matches the number on the actual, I suppose, battery box you call it. So it appears you might actually have a matching numbers tractor, which is sort of cool. Oh yeah, I've never owned a matching numbers tractor. All the other ones have been bits of this and bits of that. So yeah, that's alright. I'm quite happy with that. What else was I going to add? I think that's about it. So yeah, comment, Tell me what you think I should do with it, whether turn into parts or make it something nice. So it'd be sort of cool then. I've got new major, power major and super major. Don't know what I'm going to do with them all, but well, fix them all up, I suppose, keep them as parade tractors or something. But anyway, I've got some stuff to do, so I better get out of here. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, you know, all that bullshit that they tell you to say and blah blah blah. And yeah, let me know what you think I should do with this thing. Alright, catch you guys on the next one.